Guys, today I will show you most broken Diablo IV Season 2 setup. Sorry sorcerers, but the spotlight belongs to Rapid Fire Rogue. This one is kinda insane and I went light with this one. I didn't spec out overpowered damage because it's kinda ridiculous what this build can achieve. One tapping open world bosses. Although the gameplay is kinda boring, you need to stack a lot of shit and do some combos, but at the end you can destroy every goddamn enemy. Instead of that, I went really light with this build. My priority was really simple. I want to basically delete all the Uber bosses and Lilith really easily so I could carry anyone. If you need help, drop your game attack down below in comment section. I can help you all and without breaking a sweat. That's the priority. And push high tier nightmare dungeons 70, 80, 90 plus. For 100 you need a little bit more defensive skills, but still it's absolutely amazing. You're gonna speedrun through tier 70, tier 80 nightmare dungeons. For the gear itself, so nothing has really changed since season 1. What you want to spec out is health, armor, damage reduction from distant and close enemies, and here and there apply some kind of resistance against fire, poison, cold, shadow, so you could hit that cap 70%. And somewhere in between you will use, of course, overpowered damage if you want to destroy open world bosses, but the main thing is T-Bolt Pants. Why T-Bolt Pants is broken? Because it will provide you with 20 additional combo points, and I have God Roll Pants, so I have 23 combo points. If you're gonna pair up with Condemnation Dagger, you will get combo points back instantly. For the boots though, I'm using Shared Misery aspect. I will apply multiple status effects, those will basically spread around. I will daze and of course knock down my enemies. I will play Freeze and all the goodies will help us destroy enemies. I paired up Sky Hunter bow with some vampiric powers. What I mean by that, if you have played the season 2, you know that there's one vampiric power which is dealing 80% damage to nearby enemies each 4 seconds, and this bow makes sure that that damage always will be crit damage, and I have spec'd out pretty nice crit damage, so in that way I'm killing enemies extremely fast. Of course you could use other bow which would give you dexterity, all stats, damage to close enemies, and maybe crowd controlled enemies, or vulnerable damage or core damage. In that way you would deal more single target damage. But this one works so good in clearing high tier nightmare dungeons. All the little mobs, annoying mobs, will be dead. Apply imbuement to your bow, boom, or rapid fire in this case, and kill elite or the boss which has left on the map. And your rapid fire will bounce as well, so most likely with shadow imbuement you can destroy everything that has been left on the map. For defenses, I'm using Dark Shrouds. Dark Shrouds will give me damage reduction, and that's the reason why I'm using this aspect on my mask to gain 4% damage reduction with each shroud. And I'm getting shrouds with ease by using another shroud aspect on my amulet, where I basically have 90% chance to gain 1 shroud at any given moment with this rate of fire and attack speed. Easy money. Then of course we are receiving damage reduction by using simple skills, extra armor, and armor is capped out I think at 13k, so you don't have to use it on amulet anymore. You can put it on pants or chest piece. Of course pants are kinda right now busy with T-Bolt pants, but you can apply it on chest piece. And you are pretty much covered if you have nailed 70% resistances, damage reduction on your amulet, for example, close, distant damage reduction, and then in Paragon board you can invent all DPS mode. Unfortunately my glyphs are placed in the wrong aspects. I'm still trying to figure out the maximum possible DPS. There is a lot of combinations to test out. Vulnerable damage, I'm switching on and off. Crit damage, the same story. I'm leaving crit damage sometimes just to watch how people or enemies are dying with that one tap with vampiric power. I'm switching vampiric powers as well. And overall, this is right now the optimal setup. Although, like I said, I'm switching a lot glyphs, and like I said, if you will switch my Sky Hunter bow for any other crossbow, for example, you will gain all stats attributes, and in that way you will basically hit all these missing nodes, and you will gain additional damage, and that would help you with single target damage. So definitely you have a couple options how to experiment, but overall this build do everything you want and even more than that. Bye.